Yahoo! Welcome back, trainers and collectors. It is your favorite Poke Plumber. Today's Poke Plumber share of the day is going to be a collection box. I've been sharing these collection boxes with you guys lately, so I'm going to keep it going. Here we have a Break Evolution box. This is the Ho-Oh and Lugia box. It has two really cool normal promos with the Ho-Oh and the Lugia, and then of course you have your breaks with the Ho-Oh and the Wobble Fett, and then the Ho-Oh Jumbo card. But it comes with two Fates Collide, one Ancient Origins, one Breakthrough, one Breakpoint. These things are super underrated. I don't even see many of them pop up anymore, so I just thought I'd share it with you guys. What's going on? Welcome back, trainers and collectors. It is your favorite Poke Plumber, fleshing out the latest news and the hobby updates. Whether it's breaking leaks, rare finds, or market trends, I got the tools to keep your collection growing and your profits flowing. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. Happy hump day. We have a fun episode today. We have so much to talk about, and sometimes something's staring at you right in the face, and it's such a good opportunity, but you let everything on the outside get to you. And we have a lot of people selling, but does that mean that the market's over? But before we get into that, we have to do our giveaways. Ladies and gentlemen, we do this for every new release. Logan's Pokeship sends me a nice, shiny, empty acrylic, and then I put the newest set in it. So here we have a pitch black booster box. All you have to do is like, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell notification, say it with me now. To enter your chance to win a pitch black booster box. If it's free, it's for me. Ladies and gentlemen, code plumber5, loganspokeship.com, link in the description below. But yeah, I messed that up. I don't know what was up. Stay tuned, because I have a feeling that I'm going to open this bad boy at the end of the episode. I love talking market, and I'm just going to keep opening some cool stuff at the end of videos. I know we're on an XY kick, so I'm going to keep that going, and hopefully we pull something pretty darn cool. But what's going on, everybody? I took a bunch of notes. We have a good episode today. I know it's always market turmoil, crash this, crash that, but yeah, we have a lot to talk about. So before we get into the nitty-gritty, the dark negative talk, I do want to talk about Delta Rain. We're finding out more and more Pokemon that's in Delta Rain. And everyone's hyping it up and saying it's going to be the greatest set ever. It's going to have Mega Rayquaza. Yes, it's Rayquaza, not Rayquaza. But guys, they have announced that you're going to have the Thundurus, the Landorus, I believe it was the Ampharos. Not Ampharos. Is it Ampharos? Hold on. I will tell you guys. I'll give you exactly who it is. So we have the Tornadus, Thundurus, Landorus, and the Namorous. Those are the Pokemon that are going to be in the set. You know, people really love them in black and white, so they're going to love them now. And then you have the Mega Golisopod. I like Golisopod, especially in my Pokemon Go, because his attack is really fast. But we don't really have too strong of Pokemon, you know, surrounding that set. I'm going to go on a whim and say in Roaring Skies, we had a Deoxys. In Celestial Storm, we had a Deoxys, because Ray and Deoxys always come hand in hand because they battled so many times. So I'm going to go out on a whim again and say maybe they're holding back the news of there's going to be a Deoxys in the set. That would be really cool. I think that could potentially save the set. But it's kind of setting up to be another Phantasmal Flames, has a really strong SIR. I mean, we don't even know how it looks yet. But before I get too hyped, excited about that set, I'm looking at the surrounding Pokemon, and I'm not getting super excited, in all honesty. Yes, I'm excited for the Ray. We love the Ray sets. I remember going crazy when Celestial Storm came out, you know, going for the hyper rare Rayquaza, the full art Rayquaza. So I don't know. It's always exciting when you have a good chase. But I don't know. Not many people have been talking about Delta Rain, and nobody really put the pieces together that Deoxys could be in the set with Rayquaza, because we've seen it so many other times, right? And if you want to go all the way back to, you know, older sets when it comes to Deoxys itself with the Gold Star Ray, like, they've always come hand in hand. So I think that's a pretty good point. I wanted to share that with you guys. But, PokeNE, shout out to Brian, that's the homie. He put up a video and he's like, I'm selling everything, and he's showing everything he's selling, Evolving Skies cases, Fusion Strike cases, and he even said, like, first print Fusion Strike cases are only $5,500, which makes no sense, because Fusion Strike is like a $1,100, $1,200 box, but the first print cases are going for so much cheaper. And, you know, he's just going all over all this stuff. He's selling some evolutions because the price of evolution ETBs are now like $800 and $900. And it was just crazy to see him selling stuff. And he's like, I need to raise capital. I don't even know my allocation for, you know, celebrations, the 30th. I hate how it's celebrations. Makes no sense to me. They can't generation celebrations, and now your celebrations to the 30th. That's ridiculous to me. But anyways, so he's like, I don't know my allocation number. I want to keep buying lots. I want to be more liquid, so I'm going to continue to sell stuff. And, you know, when you see someone that his magnitude, you know, selling, it kind of is going to make other people get a little bit more nervous and more people dump. Right? And that's kind of like what we're seeing right now. There's this person dumping, this person dumping, this person needs more liquidity. Nobody knows their allocations. And we said a long time ago that one day, you know, Pokemon's going to give Distro a certain amount of product, and then Distro's going to say, okay, you wanted 5,000 ETBs? Well, guess what? We got 5,000 ETBs. And guess what? There's so many SKUs, so you get 500 of these boxes, 500 of these boxes, 500 of these boxes. And a lot of the people are going to be like, well, I didn't sell out my pitch black yet. I need more money, right? And then you're going to see people lose their distro accounts. And that's why I truly believe we're heading in a little bit of a darker direction, right? But then there's always the hypothetical that now we're seeing boxes drop back into the hundreds. And that's a big deal because we haven't seen boxes go into the hundreds in the past, you know, couple years. We haven't seen that since like Surging Sparks. But now it's showing people that these boxes aren't, you know, undefeated, right? Like they don't just go up and up and up, that they go up and now they're dropping and dropping and dropping. So now people are like, all right, maybe not everything is untouchable, right? So we're starting to see some boxes go into the hundreds, and it's making people say, okay, well, pitch black is over $200 right now. I don't want to touch it. I'm going to wait until it goes into the hundreds. And with the second wave, that very well could happen, because out of the 3 sets, I put Chaos at the number 1. I put Pitch Black at the number 2, and Perfect Order at the 3. That's my order. I'm sticking to it. I love Chaos Rising. Greninja is one of my favorite Pokemon. But anyways, so now we're seeing these sets drop. But on another note is, what if, this is just hypothetical, what if this is the slowest we're going to see the market? What if this is the worst we're going to see this market? And we're having some, you know, pretty mid sets still in the high hundreds. That means that we could bounce right back from this when Celebrations comes out, when Delta Rain comes out, and then we can start to see $250 boxes again. Heck, look at Phantasmal Flames in the 400s. You have Rayquaza, another Pokemon like a Charizard, could go back to that. But you have more of the people leaning towards, all right, it's all down from hill from here. We've seen the 25th. We've seen how this works, so now this is going to crash. So, I mean, you have a lot of people offloading. You have people thinking that we haven't seen the top yet. You have people that are just like, I'll continue to work and I'll continue to stack product, which I think that's the best thing to do. But it's kind of funny to see, because you're seeing more and more people start to show their hand, showing that they're a little more I'm not saying Brian's over leveraged. I know people will be like, Plumber said Brian's over leveraged. Not him, I'm just giving examples. But people are over leveraged. They need to sell and they need more, you know, more liquidity, because now they're getting nervous because they didn't get to sell Pitch Black, you know, at double the price when they're paying $100 a box, and they want to sell for $220 and make, you know, a huge percentage. It could go back to times where people, booster boxes were coming out, and they're paying anywhere from $87 and $100, depending on the people and their distro when they got it. But now you're seeing them like, all right, I'm not making that money, and now they're starting to drop a little bit. So it's exciting to see. We don't know where the hobby's heading. A lot of people are nervous. I get more people are nervous, but then I see how the Ascended Heroes Sam's Club release was. And I see people going to stores, and it was like, for every account, you get 2 boxes. And then this guy has like 40 accounts, so then he gets 80 boxes. And, you know, you see people fist fighting at 2 in the morning on the line at Sam's Club, and you still see the chaos. And I'm looking at this, and I said, you know what's crazy? 99% of those people online are literally just scalpers, literally just selling. And what happens when people start to pull back out of this hobby? They switch to One Piece, they switch to Magic, they switch to Lorcana. Then it's like, who are the scalpers going to sell to? Who are the scalpers going to sell these boxes to at double, triple the price? That's why I still have that feeling that it doesn't end very well from here, especially if Pokemon's ramping up the production. We're starting to see a little more product, People are making videos now going back to Walmart and finding, Perfect Order, Chaos Rising, Pitch Black on shelves. And they're like, what world am I in? Pitch Black release, they're like, oh, I had no anxiety for this release because it was actually quite nice. And everyone's like, well, don't worry because the 30th is going to be mayhem. And I don't disagree with that. But now we're seeing the ebbs and flows. I always talk about the ebbs and flows. And now we're seeing it firsthand. And it's the people who could withstand this storm, withstand seeing your collector app drop, withstand seeing, your investments drop, your collections drop. Like, if you can withstand this storm, guys, this isn't even that bad. Truth be told, this isn't even close to that bad, right? Imagine this being like this and just dropping negative for 2 years straight, because that very well could happen. But I didn't think we were going to get to this point until like winds and waves. I don't think it gets bad until winds and waves. I don't even think this is that bad. I can go out and sell anything and make a profit right now. So this is why it's important for the people that are newer to withstand the storm. Keep buying a little at a time. I mean, heck, truth be told, I saw a Perfect Order box. I think they wanted like $150 for the box. It's not a bad buy, right? That's under MSRP. If you see it at $150 a box, maybe start buying a little bit here, a little bit there. Maybe take advantage of this little slowdown. We don't know if it stays this way. And the other side of it is it gets worse and then you buy more and you dollar cost average and you drop your cost. But that's why I tell people, like, there is buying opportunity right now. And I know I saw someone in the comments saying, well, you're saying buy this when we're still at 300% all-time highs. And it's like, guys, I remember when, not black and white, when Platinum Era was a $500 booster box, and then it went to $1,500, and people were like, oh, it's going to go back to a $500 box, and it just never happened. So some opportunities out there now are, never going to happen again. And the craziest thing is I hear so many people crapping on prismatic evolutions. And I want to tell you guys a story. I remember, this is later in time, I remember when Evolving Skies came out. And people were looking at Evolving Skies and they're like, well, it has the most $20 amount of $20 cards in this set than any set right now. And should we buy it? Should we go all in? Is it really that good of a set? And this is probably after like Silver Tempest came out. And boxes are like $200. It's another reprint after another reprint. And, people are still questioning Evolving Skies. Fast forward, 151 comes out. UPCs are in abundance. They're $80. They're in Costco's. And you had so many people saying, well, is 151 really that good of a set? Should we really go all in on 151? And people always question these things and they're like, well, there's a lot out there. Is it overprinted? Is this going to go up in time? And now we're in that same situation with prismatic evolutions right in front of our faces. And people are like, well, SPCs dropped. ETBs are all over the place. Bundles are all over the place. Is it going to go up? Like, you have people questioning it. Yes, the entry points are higher. I understand that. ETBs are a little more expensive. But when you look at the price of Evolving Skies right now, heck, look at the price of an Evolving Skies ETB. Look at the price of 151 ETBs. Look at the price of 151, UPCs. You have so many people that come and go, here from 6 to 18 months, come and go, you get new people to come in, and they don't remember these times. Right now is that perfect opportunity for anything prismatic. Right now is a great opportunity for Ascended Heroes. Yes, these scalpers are going to flip these boxes, but we're going to get more product in the end of July. We're getting more bundles, and then we're going to get the tins in August. So yes, this is going to be your perfect opportunity for, anything Ascended. What's his name just put a YouTube video out, and he was like, did everyone forget about Ascended Heroes? And I commented, I didn't. Like, these sets are still out there. Screw Pitch Black. Screw Chaos Rising. I love Chaos Rising. But screw Chaos Rising. Screw Perfect Order. It's still the same boring thing. Ascended Heroes, prismatic. There is no world in the next 5 years that these packs aren't $20 plus. They're just too deep of a set. They're just too good of a set. And for all the people sleeping on Black Bolt, White Flare, too deep of a set. There is so much goodness coming into this hobby with the sets that we're getting, and people are overlooking it because we've become spoiled, right? It's like, oh, well, we got Ascended Heroes, we got Prismatic Evolutions, we got 151. Guys, all in like freaking, I don't know, 3-4 years? And it's not enough? You're talking to a guy that came in with Sun and Moon Era that I was excited to chase a full art Lugia from Lost Thunder, and that was like the best thing that I've gotten since I joined the hobby. It is different times now. The sets are bangers. Destined Rivals, people just threw that shit away. They forgot about it. No one cares about Destined Rivals anymore. These sets are going to age like fine wine. Pokemon is going to keep coming out with banger set after banger set, and it's like people are becoming too numb to this. I was sitting with Alex at my card shop, and we were opening Mega Evolution. And, you know, we're opening the boxes, and it's like hit after hit after hit, whether it's the EX, the Full Arts, the IRs, the SIRs. And he's like, I wonder if this makes people numb to the chase. And that started happening with the Scarlet and Violet, right? We're opening the Scarlet and Violet base, and I remember pulling hit after hit, but that was new to us. And then you had the whole entire Scarlet and Violet era with easy hit rates. And I remember during the Sword and Shield, like, it was exciting to get that chase. It was exciting to finally hit that hit. And now it's like, we're so spoiled with the Mega era, with the Scarlet and Violet era, that we need to hit every 3-4 freaking packs. So many things have changed, and the people are changing. And it's like Pokemon has changed that mentality to the instant gratification mentality. Like, you're guaranteed multiple IRs in every box. You're guaranteed an SIR in every, 2 to 3 boxes. I believe people get them like 4 or 3 in a case. They're making it easier, but it's like you're creating the worst of the mindsets here, and they need to get it. And it's just like the newer generation. I'm getting old. I'm an unk, and I look at it now, and it's like there's no chase, right? Like, I want to chase. I want to have fun, and that's what Pokemon always was. XY was brutal to open, but when you finally hit that Mega or that Full Art, it's like, oh! Then you had, early Sun and Moon, where like an ultra rare, a normal EX was exciting. A Full Art was thrilling, right? Like, and then you had the Sun and Moon era that was just absolutely brutal. And then we had the Cosmic Eclipse come out, and we're like, oh, we're getting the Trainer Gallery. That's awesome. Like, at least we get to hit a little bit more. But now it's like, people want to hit every other pack, and it's just like craziness. We've changed so much. We're spoiled. It's like everyone wants a participation trophy, right? And that's how like these people are growing up, and that's the worst thing you can do. I remember in the Pinewood Derby back in my day, I remember I got like last place, and I was hysterically crying. I didn't get a badge or anything, but it created me it made me to be the man I am today. I don't know how we got here, but we're here. We're going to keep it moving. But it's just like, we've become so spoiled. Enjoy the little things. Slow down. Pump the brakes. Have fun with the hobby. It's like, it's never good enough. We're sitting here talking shit on Pitch Black that has awesome IRs. We're talking shit on Perfect Order that has really solid IRs and awesome Meowth. That if you brought these sets back then, right, when we were in Sun and Moon XY, everyone would be like, these are the greatest sets ever. Right? We had Crimson Invasion. We're just so damn spoiled. Freaking Prismatic Evolution's gonna go down in history. God packs. Freaking God packs. Demigod packs 151. God packs with Ascended Heroes. Guys, these are the sets. Yes, it's boring. Buy them. Set it, forget it. Open it. Have the nostalgia. And just keep it moving. We have so much good shit right now. Temporal Forces. No one cares about Temporal Forces, but that set is going to be fire. Paradox Rift. The Roaring Moon, one of the most beautiful cards. Iron Valiant, gorgeous. Steelix, awesome IR. Groudon, incredible IR. It's like, guys, we have so much good stuff happening in Pokemon right now. And Delta Rain, we're going to complain. If all it is the Rayquaza, people are going to say, oh, I don't like it, it's not good enough. This is a dull card. They could have done better, I could have done better. Because that's all Pokemon collectors do now, is complain. Everybody just scalps. So yes, there is a lot of negativity here. And it's starting to get weeded out. And I mean, I was just watching those videos, what's it called, Poke Streets? And you see like, yo, I'm gonna kick your ass. And it's some like white guy with a fitted hat beating going after this other guy because like he cut his space. That's why I think the reset needs to happen. It's just like no one's staying in the moment. No one's enjoying it. No one's grateful. And it's just crappy where we're at as a society as a whole right now. I have no idea how we're here. That's why it's like, I've been going to my comic place playing more Magic, right? Because it's like I needed to get away from the space a little bit. I was feeling that negativity. And I said to him, I was like, I need to just enjoy this. So I was playing Magic. I made a Strixhaven deck, Lorehold. And it was just sitting there playing it. And it was nice. It was quiet. It was peaceful. And I just feel Pokemon has become so chaotic that sometimes, like, you got to get away. Like, guys, I deal with Pokemon every day, and I love it. It's the best thing. One of the best, not the best thing in my life. My kids, my wife. Shout out to them. But it's like one of the greatest things in my life. But it's like sometimes when there's so much chaos in the space, you just got to shift to the side. And I'm seeing a lot of people do that. I'm seeing a lot of people sell and just, you know, take a break from it until things calm down. And that's why I ultimately think the calm down is inevitable. But it's scary to think that, like, if these 3 sets drop and then we hit this next celebrations, which is going to be insane, and let's say Delta Rain is good, then it's like back into the chaos. And I think that's the thing I fear the most. It's just been pretty damn stressful. I mean, it's fun. It's fun to open. Pitch Black, I can buy at affordable rate. I got to open it with my kids. Chaos Rising, got to open it with my kids. Perfect Order, got to open it with my kids, and it didn't break the bank. That's fun to me. That's fun. So I'm going to continue to do what's fun. I want to do videos of me going into stores, buying product, and opening it for you guys. I want it to feel like it's 2014, 2015 again, real Breaking Nate style, and be like, hey, we're going on this adventure. Walk in the store, grab a couple packs, open it for you guys, give you guys a couple packs, and be on our way. Like, that's why I'm opening more. So that's where my head's at today. I love you guys as always. I think it's time for us to open a Team Skull box. So I think I'm going to edit this video instead of just doing a flip, 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 flip. But I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I vent sometimes. That's just what's going through the plumber's head. And, you know, there's a lot of cheap cards out there. Some XY Fullers, super dirt cheap. The Brilliant Stars Trainer Gallery, super dirt cheap. There's just really cool stuff out there. And that Arceus collection box, I talk about it all the time. You'll see. That's going to be a $300 collection box. But yeah, baby, let's rip some packs. Woo! Okay, so I've been itching to open this box. And I don't know why, but it's just one of the most nostalgic boxes ever. Maybe because they were on the shelves when I got back into the hobby. Maybe because they were really cheap. I really enjoyed the pack selection. So let's read this bad boy and let's get into it. The Skull brings the beatdown. The nasty crew of Team Skull brings poisonous heat with Salazzle GX and double tough crosscuts with Golisopod GX. You get both as never before seen foil promo cards, plus 2 foil cards featuring Salandit and Wimpod, and an awesome Team Skull logo pin. Get ready for the street battles with some sick beatdowns. Your time to go all out, Team Skull style. Woo! Doesn't get better than that. This box is absolutely epic. You have the Golisopod, the Salazzle. You have Evolutions, 2 Burning Shadows, 1 Breakthrough, and 1 Breakpoint. So let's dive in and rip this bad boy up. Okay, so here are the contents of the box. You have 1 Salazzle promo, 1 Golisopod GX, 1 Salandit, 1 Wimpod, and then, of course, your Team Skull pin. Wow. And then, you get it. You can see the S for Skull. And then, you ready for this pack selection? You have 2 Burning Shadows, 1 Breakthrough, 1 Evolutions, and 1 Breakpoint. So I guess this is going to be the order. We're going to start off with Burning Shadows. Something's been telling me that we have to crack this open. So let's get ready, because this isn't happening too often. These packs are getting so expensive. So let's stutter and start the summer off with a bang. First pack of Burning Shadows. We all know what we want to pull. I don't know which way the code cards are going to face. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Venipede, Sandygast, Caterpie, Ladybug, Inkay, Stuffle, followed by a Lucario Hollow. Not bad, not bad. I mean, Hollows, still gotta sleeve it up, baby. Still gotta sleeve it up. So we start off with a Lucario Hollow. I mean, in theory, we don't really want to pull anything, But this is pack number 2 of Burning Shadows. We don't really want to pull anything out of these. We want to hit it out of Breakthrough Big Point. I mean, unless it is that Rainbow Zard, of course. But I don't see anything glimmering back at us. So here we go. Pansage. Marill. Oh, everyone loves the Claymations now. Everybody loves them. Charmander. Always loved this card. Oddish. Sock. Tangela. And then followed by a Scolipede non-holo. I guess we'll do the pack tricks for the other ones. I mean, especially if we're not opening that many packs, we can do the pack trick. So now that I'm thinking of it, let's do the pack trick. So here we go. Evolutions, ladies and gentlemen. The Pokemon Legacy Evolves. I think this is, how old is this now? Oh man, this is a decade old, 2016. Isn't that insane? So we have a beautiful Mega Venusaur pack. Here we go. Oh man, it's been a while. I mean, it hasn't been that long, but still, when you're opening packs like this, whew. All right, we're gonna go 3. We're gonna do 3. All right, can already see those edges not looking so good. Kakuna. Potion. Venusaur Spirit Link. Sandshrew. Onix. You gotta enjoy this, baby. Magikarp. Energy. Staryu. To reverse, it would be a Pokédex. Reverse Pokédex. Followed by a Starmie non-holo. Man, I mean, I'm telling you, the Pokemon gods were telling me to open this box. Don't let me down. Come on, baby. We want a full art. Mega full art would really, really make things go wild. Make things go wild. If we can hit one XY full art, I'm telling you guys, the textures of these cards are beautiful. The QC is really, really rough. All right. Misty's Determination. Professor Sycamore. Gyarados Spirit Link. Drowsy. I think we got something. Spritzy. Time Pull. Guys, I think we got something. Clefairy. Chikorita. Come on, baby. I see something. Hypno Reverse. That is a rare. Look how nice that art is. Look how nice that art is. Come on, baby. Mega Scizor EX. I don't even know why I said Scizor. What? I make fun of people for saying that. Mega Scizor EX. We take that all day. Wow. Unfortunately, it's not the other one, but still, this is still pretty cool nonetheless. Mega Scizor EX XYQC. Let's see how bad that is. Oh yeah, baby. Look at those edges. Look at those edges. Oh no. Mega Scizor EX. Love to see it. I'm pumped about that. And you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. That Hypno Reverse needs to be sleeved. That thing is absolutely gorgeous. Who was the artist for that? It was Komiya. Oh my god. It was. Look at that. That is gorgeous. See, that's the art you can appreciate. So at least the box isn't a complete dud. I don't think the Scizor EX is going to get our money back, but like I said, just opening this stuff is so much fun. XY error is one of my favorite errors. That's why I bought this stuff, to open it and enjoy it. And I said, you know what? I'll end our latest video with this pack opening. So we saved maybe the best for last. It's between Breakpoint, Breakthrough, but Mewtwo. I pulled the Mewtwo before. The one with the red background with the chestnut in it. And hopefully we can do it again. Parallel Worlds. 2 paths, 2 power. Oh man. Pokemon Break Evolution. All right, baby. Let's end off with an absolute heater. Come on. Come on. Packs open like butter. The packs open like butter. All right, we're gonna do the pack trick. Man, I can even smell. I can smell like the old cardboard. They don't even do that anymore. Let's see. Yeah, I gave it a little sniff, baby. Little sniffer, good luck. All right, let's end off with a bang bang. Gramble, Haunter. You gotta learn to appreciate it. You gotta learn to appreciate these things. Frogadier, Pansage, Roltz, Scatterbug, Teddy Ursa. Come on now. Goldeen, okay. Froakie, reverse Froakie. All right, not a bad reverse. Not a bad reverse. And for a rare, Abomasnow. But we will take the Froakie reverse holo. All in all, pretty tough box, but that's how it is opening XY and Sun and Moon. But we did get the Mega Scizor EX. Really stoked about that at least. And then the Hypno, and then the Froakie reverse. So, I mean, I think I'm gonna start incorporating more like openings towards the ends of the videos, especially when it's Sun and Moon, XY, even some Sword and Shield I'll throw in there. And then when the newest set comes, I'll keep opening the modern. But as always, I appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the very last one. Next one.